Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Things are going pretty well right now. If you take a look at our last 7 days as a network, look at those stupid bowl games. I do this every year. The bowl games screw me, but I continue to bet them and get fired up for them. You can see in the last 7 days, we're minus 1.8 units in the bowl games, but we're looking pretty good across the board other than that. So let's keep the positivity going, keep it rolling. But anyway, let's talk Thursday Night Football, week 17 already. And we got the Dallas Cowboys on the road at the Tennessee Titans. Let's go.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, Dallas at Tennessee, like I said, the line is Titans plus 10. Early public is definitely on Dallas with the sharp slightly leaning Titans. This is as of Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Check this out, though. So it looks like the Sharps are making a stand at Tennessee plus 10.5, but then the Titans released their injury report, and we'll get to that in a second. And then all hell breaks loose. Everything's going Dallas now. Line is up to 12. Public's now betting Dallas. Money's coming in on Dallas. I expect this line to keep moving too. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Tennessee plus 7.8. So that's a solid lean towards the Titans. But again, the model does not incorporate injuries and inactives, and that's what we're about to talk about right now. So let's break down this matchup, and I'm sure you've heard this game is completely meaningless for the Tennessee Titans. Doesn't matter if they win, doesn't matter if they lose. All they have to do is beat the Jacksonville Jaguars next week, so this literally means nothing for the Titans. So why don't we start by taking a look at this Titans injury report, and we'll just run through the depth chart of the Titans and what it's going to look like this week because it is crazy. Let's start with the offense. Obviously, no Ryan Tannehill at quarterback for Tennessee, so we get the pleasure of watching another week of Malik Thrillless football. And to make matters even worse, no Derrick Henry as well. But okay, at least we get to watch Dontrell Hilliard get some touches out of the backfield, right? He's been a good athlete. He's looked good when he's been in there. Nope. He is out for the year, which means we're going to see the fearsome running back duo of Hassan Haskins and a guy named Chestnut. That's who's going to be running the football for the Titans. Cowboys defense isn't going to know what hit him. But let's keep going. Let's talk Titans offensive line, right? So both starting tackles are out. Now, Taylor Lewan's been out since like week 2. But they just lost their right tackle. So actually, at offensive tackles for the Titans, we're going to have the third and fourth strings in there. How about in the interior of the offensive line? Their right guard is out, and his backup is out. So they got the third string right guard in there, as well as their backup center, because Ben Jones, their starting center, also just got hurt. So to recap this Titans offense, you got Malik Willis at quarterback, as you know. You got the third and fourth string RBs getting the touches. You got third and fourth string offensive tackles. You got a third string right guard and a backup center. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, and by the way, most of these injuries are recent too. It's not like, oh, well, they've been rocking shorthanded for a while on offense. No, they haven't. Majority of these injuries have happened in the last week or two. Now, here's where it gets just silly because it's actually worse on the defensive end. Yeah, the injuries are worse on defense than they are on offense. You heard what I just said about their offense? They're worse on defense. Of the 11 original starting defensive players in the original Tennessee Titans starting defense to start the season, only 3 starters remain for this game against Dallas. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Titans are missing 8 defensive starters in this game, and it gets even worse because in addition to the starters, they're also missing 2 important rotational pieces at linebacker and on the edge, Dylan Cole and Bud Dupree. You can make an argument that the Tennessee Titans are missing their 5 best edge rushers in this game. 5. Jeffrey Simmons, Harold Landry, Deshaun Hand, Danico Audrey, and Bud Dupree. 5. Now, unlike the Titans offense, though, the Titans defense have been dealing with these injuries for a while. So a lot of these are not new. Titans fans will tell you their defense has been wrecked with injuries all year. Now for the craziest part of all of it, and this is where it just doesn't make sense. The Titans defense, despite dealing with all these injuries, are still playing like arguably the best run defense in the NFL. Look at the rushing totals against the Titans over the past few weeks. Ready? This is the past 4 weeks, and they've been dealing with injuries. They've had a lot of guys out. Ready? Houston, 70 yards rushing, 2.3 yards a carry. Chargers, 71 yards rushing, 3.1 yards a carry. Jaguars, 60 yards rushing, 2.4 yards a carry. Eagles, 67 yards rushing, 2.8 yards a carry. Moral of the story, the Titans have been shutting down the run regardless of who's on the field for that defense. It's really their secondary and just their overall pass defense that's been getting lit up recently. Now let's shift our focus over to the Dallas Cowboys. And this is where betting this game gets really weird because obviously we know this is a meaningless game for Tennessee. But honestly, How meaningful of a game is this for Dallas? Dallas is absolutely locked into the 5 seed if the Eagles win one more game. And Philly is definitely motivated to beat the Saints this week because they have their first round pick next year. So beating the Saints this week improves their own draft position. So as much as the Titans are resting guys and they don't care about this game, there's a little bit of that on the Dallas side as well. This is a Thursday night game, short rest. You got 4 days rest for the Cowboys and you got to travel. I mean, how motivated, how aggressive do you expect this Cowboys team to really be in this game? This is an absolutely terrible game to bet on Thursday night. Like, I would rather have the shitty games from earlier in the year. I mean, give me the Jacoby Brissett Browns against Houston. Like, I would rather have a game like that. At least there's some betting value. If there was ever an NFL game where you should probably just pass on, it's probably this one. But I don't do that. I'm not copping out. I will always pick a side on YouTube. The side for me is Dallas. I'm going to lay the points. Probably just a half unit, nothing crazy. I think Dak Prescott will make some plays through the air. If anything changes with this bet, I will let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the full tickets that I put out for every sport that we do as a network, head over to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. All right, NFL Week 17. Remember, I don't see a ton of value on this game. Remember to bet responsibly, and I'll talk to you on Twitter.